Hello, hello, who is watching? Hello, Argentina. Hello, Argentina. Argentina. How are you guys? What are you doing? Actually, this live I made because there is many guys from USA and from Canada, and when we was doing live in the morning, the Canadians was sleeping. That's why I decided to make little one here as well, so we can have a chat in case if somebody wants to talk. I will do just my evening little drill before food, because I feel better than if I have some training, then I feel that my food intake is way better. So I'm gonna do some cupping, and this is handmade as well. So I have cupping stuff here. One was from the Simon West, which is with no strap, and I need really concentrate on the grip and on stabilizers. So we will try this one as well. So I'll do tonight cupping, just cupping, nothing else. So because the training I did already in the morning, and tonight I'm going habla Spanish. Sorry, no comprende. Tomorrow I'm going for the sparring, so I don't want to overload myself too much. So then I have a cupping. This one, I really love this one. This as well, I really like how this works. With this one, I guess I did the best one, 67 kilograms. And then is here this one. I know the Hermes really loves this one. I never liked this because I believe my fingers are too open, and when I actually pull it down, I have huge pressure on the fingers, and because this kind of stuff I will never have in a fight. Even this kind of stuff I will never have in a fight. That's why this one, I don't need it. I don't use it. I don't use it. But from the beginning, I will start to warm up just with the usual, my handmade one. Oh. Cupping tonight, and tomorrow already 12 o'clock we're gonna hit some sparring. I won't go too hard. I just want to check my hand how it works after the last sparring. Brachial has been typed so it doesn't get so tired in the daily training, but there is no injury. It's all good. Like I said, this is my homemade stuff. Those are coming out from the wood. It's just attached in the bottom. This is 6x2 timber. 140 mils by 45. So what's up, guys? Where are you from? I can see five people are here. They're just Spanish. I'm in England, so I won't be able to talk Spanish with you guys. Indiana, USA. Hi, Cameron. Wow, that's nice. What time is in Indiana now? Is it early morning? So even when you do cupping, you can easily move your hand. You can take it back. You can take it more in front. You can actually make here empty or sometimes even flat. You can make connection more with the two fingers. For example, I just sometimes push on only my top fingers. And just rotate the top fingers. 1 p.m. Oh wow, it's not that bad. So I can easily make 1 p.m. I don't know why I was thinking that. Yeah, but there is so many time those how you call those timelines, or how you call it. Because I always think that when I'm here doing workout, then in America is a deep night and everybody is sleeping. So let's make one more round with this one, with a handmade, and then we're gonna go for a arm sport ones. Can you explain any tips for straps? Wow, no, buddy, sorry, not today, because I need, first of all, someone to put the strap on, and there's so many different stuff, and I'm actually not very good in straps because I don't like to pull in a strap. Usually everybody wants to be in a strap because then I can't apply my rotation that good. I can't pull in a strap very well, because those who are running from my rotation usually after that gets my back pressure in the strap. My back pressure is way bigger than without. So I finished with that one. In the morning, you remember we was doing this one. Now we're gonna take it off. What's your weight? My weight at the moment is not big. It's about 109 kilograms, something like that. Used to be 115, but my next match is 105, so I don't want to overload myself with a weight losing, so I want to lose my weight already now before the fight. At least 1 month before the fight, I want to be already in 105. So I'm gonna keep going with the cupping with this one. I like these most. I don't like no straps there. I like when I need to actually control with my hand, because now my fingers are actually controlling everything. The pressure here is absolutely almost on a zero. Actually, all the pressure is only under the fingertips. Oh. Yeah, let's add some little bit weight. Extra weight. This t-shirt is actually from our journey arm gods last year to America. We was in Philadelphia, so maybe somebody remembers this one. So hi to Philadelphia if there's somebody's watching. Not giant, but it's definitely still big. Tyson Gray, thanks buddy. Finally, hi to Canadians. I actually did it for you guys because I think always when I'm doing a live, Canadians are sleeping. So yeah, I'm doing what I can. Basically, that was the idea, to make the channel absolutely raw. There is no super lights or super preparations, and sometimes my mics are working, sometimes they are not. So it could be different, but as long as we are real, I show you the reality. One day I'm gonna be in pain, I will tell you that I'm in pain. If I sometimes talk more, then you know that I'm tired, I'm not training. But literally 5 minutes ago, I will tell you what happened. I was watching one video, and I can see the guy is in the language what I don't understand, in some kind of Muslim language. Or, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I don't know the language. Maybe that was Iraq or something. And he's explaining arm wrestling on the table, and I can see that he's actually matching exactly on explanation the movements where it's so close to me. And he shows that you go there, then you drag it there, and he shows about brachialis and the biceps open over the table. And I start to understand that it's actually my movements. This is how I explain my things on my channel. And I went on his profile, and I see that he got about 15 videos, and in every single video he's explaining basically stuff what I put on my YouTube channel, and he's explaining with another guy like this is his stuff what he came up from. Like it's crazy. I understand that this is not but for me it took 12 years. It took me 12 years to actually polish out those stuff what I'm giving to you guys. It's not that I just watched it somewhere, and I'm showing only what I came up with. Only. I never copy anyone. I just show you exactly what in many years, what I understood working on a table. If that is matching somebody's, then definitely it's good, because but he's showing exactly all my stuff, exactly copying my movements, how to drag. How you can explain someone if you never done it in your life? And he was actually asking me to make him a program and to take him as a student. Imagine, then he would sell that as well later. I feel so bad actually, because I put so much effort and I wanted this channel to be real, and then some guy is just entering my channel, taking absolutely all the tips, everything, all the smallest details what I'm explaining so particularly so you can understand. And he built his own channel now, not channel but Instagram profile, with explanations like from his. So he came up with all that. That's absolutely unfair, I guess. I don't like it. I'm not happy with that. I just told him I'm not happy with that. He said, if there is some videos that you want me to remove, just tell me. You have to remove almost all of them, because and I'm not telling that he have to remove, he can keep them, but generally this is not right. Imagine that you would open your channel and show how to make the cakes, and I would just take all the recipes, and the next day I would open my channel and say that I'm gonna put nice hat on that I'm a chef, and I will tell you how to cook if he would give me some credit in that, if he would say, listen, there is a guy, his name is Otto, his channel is Pin Unfiltered, go there and watch for the tips, but I will explain you in my language because he's talking in English. That would be cool. No, he's giving that as an information like he's coaching someone, which is really unfair. For me at least, I think it's unfair. Okay. Yeah, no worries, guys. I'm making to help someone. It's just like I'm not making those videos. I like when somebody is telling me all those good things. Like I said, I'm coming from the bad childhood where the good things wasn't happening much. So I don't need anyone to tell me like how nice and how cool I am. I'm absolutely fine with that. But when somebody is taking the stuff, which took me 12 years to understand, and making his content in one day with that and pronounce it like his stuff, like he just came up with all that, that pisses me off a little bit. I know I can't do much about it. All the internet is full with that. Yeah, this is nice handle. I like this one as well. Really cool. This one, do you know this one? It's really handy because I like that you can't close your fingers. The fingers are open and there is like a little spot where to put thumb. Sometimes I'm doing cupping just with the wrist, so yeah. And sometimes I'm adding already my drag, like exactly like I would do on a ready go. Now is about 25 days left to the competition, which is going to be 30th of January in Austria, Vienna. So I'm not doing any huge lifts because I will explain you like that. When we shock our tendons, when we shock our wrists and all the big tendons in elbow or whatever, when we want them to grow, we basically have to do damage. And when we do damage, it needs at least 4 weeks to recover. So at the moment I have only 3.5 weeks up to the competition day. So I'm not allowed to do any damage. Now in 3 weeks I can't get stronger using big weights. I can get stronger only if I do loads of blood work. I can do many repetitions with about maximum 50% of the weight and good recovery, blood recovery, repetition, blood recovery, repetition. Repetition will build me a little bit more stamina, but for the competition I have to be fast because that's not super match, that's competition, it's different. I got like half second to apply my shot, and that's it. And after 2 seconds, you're gonna already know the winner. In super match is different because super match always when I prepare for the super match, I know that Any updates about me and Simon? Yeah, I will definitely contact Simon, and I have some stuff what I want to show him. 100% we're gonna make some handles. I will update about this one because there is the stuff what I want to make. How many times do you recommend used? What is the cube of arrows? How many times do you recommend use the cube of arrows? I don't know, buddy, what is that? Cube of arrows. Sorry, I don't know. I don't understand maybe that's kind of name. Good. So what is there with the battery? The battery we have enough, so I'll take this one off. So let's move to here a little bit. So I was planning to do short training, but I will do a little bit side pressure as well. I will do a little bit side pressure because I haven't done it for some time. I need to warm up that that tendon. At the moment, this side pressure machine, you can use it in two ways. There is a belt which comes straight up, and it's more like a static load because I have to start to move it in the center. And now the weight is actually on the pin. There is an L-shaped pin, and basically here it's easy, but I'm going lower and lower and lower. In the lowest point is actually the biggest weight, because the weight comes up above the table. So with the lowest point, I will have the biggest load. And 5 kg there transfers to the 11 kilograms in a real weight. So if I will put 20 kilograms there, it's gonna be 44 of the real weight. Again, here is the biggest pressure, and here is almost zero. With the belt is differently. With the belt, the biggest pressure is somewhere, I guess, in the middle or in the beginning, even when you start to use it. But when you put there about 120 kilograms on the belt, the real weight, what I was actually measuring, is about 60 kilograms only. So it's not about actually kilograms. It's how you feel and how you are using your side pressure. Because, like I said before, I have pulled guys who can press down 200 kilograms on the side pressure, but after that they can't do anything on the table. Rice bucket, cube of arrows. It's almost got it. Rice bucket I'm doing every day in the morning. So at the moment you can see, for example, my rice bucket is here. It's here on the bench. And this morning, just turning off this one to warm up my wrists. But yeah, I can do it. I usually do it every day. In the morning, before I start to do anything on the table, I use it for a warm-up, because I don't need to build at the moment anything in my hand. My hand is absolutely more than enough and the power now for me. But if I would use it as maybe as a training already, I would maybe actually do it in the evening. Then I have the long recovery all night, and then I would go harder on that. You can do it in the evening. You can do like a good session, and then at least you have 8 hours for your hands to recover. Because if you do it in the morning and after that you need to work it, at your main job, then you can overload your hands. How does your program look week to week? What changes? Reps, weight? No way to explain my program. I never had a program. My program is I guess that's what I'm telling to everyone. If somebody can give you the ready program, then I have no trust in a ready program. Sorry, maybe it's harsh, but I don't have any trust in a ready program. So, because maybe you are allergic to the prawns and somebody is allergic to cucumbers, and then how can one program fit everyone? So about preparation, video, recovery and peaking, yeah, I peaked up for the last fight, and I did it first time. Every preparation, you will understand that every arm wrestler, we are still seeking for like a gold middle line. And the last time I did differently. If sometimes before I did peak 10 days before competition, that now I did 20 days before the competition, I hit all the maximum weights, 21 day before competition. Because I understood that I want to try how my hand will feel if I will give it 4 weeks full recovery. I was working out anyway, but I gave my hand 4 weeks of no more personal record hitting. And the day when I went on the table showed me and told me everything what I need. In the morning, I felt like I just want to fight. That's it. This is how you have to feel. That there is no excuses. There is no like, oh, I have a little bit pain there. That there is not even one clue like thinking about, oh, maybe I won't go there. It's a little bit. No. Every single doors for you are open. You are ready to walk in any of them. When I was going for the fight, I knew that I'm ready to fight anyone, any rounds, any position, everything. When people was asking me on a day how you feel, I said I'm ready for fight. That's it. This is how you can answer only when you are healthy. That's it. And that's how I felt. Because usually when somebody asks you when you are not ready, then you can say. It is what it is. I did what I could, but I'm struggling there. Inside is like that. At the moment, I can't say anything. I'm happy with everything. I'm always watching your video. Thank you, buddy. Never pulled with Neil pickup before. I pulled the guys who is pulling for arm wars, but Neil pickup is avoiding me. I don't know why. I'm pulling in arm gods. This is this is the organization what Neil pickup don't like. Never trained for the King's move, and if somebody sees in my fights King's move, I will explain you what's happening. King's move, I'm 99% doing the King's move only when my opponent is starting to pull with the back pressure, fully falling backwards with the back pressure. And actually he is King's moving, and he is forcing me to King's move as well. Because when somebody is on a ready go, not many people want to stay with me in the center because I can apply loads of back side pressure or the rotation. When they feel my hand, they usually come backwards, but I'm keeping them with a good back pressure, and they come backwards, they start to open the angle, and in the same moment they start to do like that. But when they fall back, they are actually adding all the upper body, and like they are pulling almost with all body weight. So for me in that moment, to balance out that pressure what they are making, I'm falling in the same moment because I need to add as well more weight to the center. When somebody is falling with a body weight, you can't just put your hand and keep it like that. They will open. And when they fall, I do exactly the same to balance it out. But I don't like king's move. I would never want to be in a king's move. And I'm not telling anyone the king's move is good. Because for me, actually, arm wrestling is about the winning side. I would never train anyone to fight through the defense. I really like to build myself for the short matches. My match is 2 seconds maximum. This is how you have to pull. You stay safe, stay strong, your stamina is big, you don't lose too much energy, you can pull next week again. I don't think the long matches is showing that this is a high skilled arm wrestling. Long matches is showing you that it's quite equal power, or sometimes long matches is when one of the guys or both of the guys don't have the skills to take the match in his hand from the ready go, and can't sort out the positioning from ready go. Then long matches happening. When everybody is stuck in the center, both of them stuck in the center with no dominant ready go movement, then usually long matches started. If there is one guy who is aggressive and can take rotation or can take the back pressure and can take you sideways, you will never have long matches. What is your favorite arm wrestling memory? You know, there is no favorite arm wrestling memory for me. For me, I'm still building my memories. Everything is still coming. So last year was really good for me. I got what I need. I got my 115 kilograms gold cup in Ultimate Arm Wrestler. I guess I'm the only one who won all the fights there and didn't lost even one. Do you still visit Latvia sometimes? I bet you could train really good with Ray, Sandris. Yeah, that would be cool. I know those guys. I met Vlad and Ray in Swiss Open. Yeah, that would be a good workout. Definitely. I would love to train with them, but haven't been in Latvia for almost 7 years. I agree, long wars, everybody likes long wars, but competition fight is all about to stay fresh maximally long. If you have seen that in a competition, even the top level pullers are losing, not only in super matches, they are losing exactly in competition. Somebody stops him, he gets pumped, and the next round is after 1 minute and he got on the table with some absolutely new puller and he got smashed. I have seen that 100 times. That's why I am building all my fight from the ready go. I need to get maximally good position, maximally open you or get you over the center. I won't never go for just position in the center. I will always try to get you close and get you sideways. Of course, when you can, I can make long match. If I will feel that I'm dominating, I can easily already play for the public, and I can go in a hook and even give loads of positioning away. When I feel comfortable, I would definitely do that for the public, but for the fans who is watching, but never for the beginning of the fight. I'm not planning for the long fight, never. What do you think of East versus West? Do you think you will ever compete at it? Like I told in one of my videos, if I will put it as a goal to pull East versus West, I will definitely get there. Bogdan Stojka, I have sparred with Bogdan Stoica. He's absolutely normal human. He's not something from a different world. He is pulling now in East versus West. So that level is reachable for everyone. And I believe there is many people pulling who actually doesn't supposed to be there. So I don't think that something there is not reachable. It's like any show business. Now I would say 70% of the East versus West is arm wrestling, and the 30% is still connections, friendships, and all the stuff like that. There is many pullers who get inside way easier than others. But like, if I would put myself a goal to be there, I can definitely be there. Your favorite arm wrestling match that you have watched? There is no one favorite. I like John Brzenk, how he's pulling. I like his style. I like John Brzenk, yeah, and you exactly, you exactly are texting about John Brzenk, yeah. John Brzenk is one of my favorite pullers, and I have exactly hand size like John Brzenk. Exactly. The length here is exactly the same. The width of the palm is exactly the same. And now, finally, I'm growing this part as well. So here I got already about 50 mil thickness, so soon my thumb is gonna get to his size as well. So I really like how he's pulling. He can dominate with a center hook. He can start to top row from any position. Even when he's in deep hook, he can top row. This is what I think it's a good arm wrestling. I came to that moment. I came to that style myself, and then I saw that someone else is promoting that. Is there any special feature when taking juice? Yes. Do you like Devon Larratt? I don't want to say nothing about Devon. He is a good athlete, but he's a little bit crazy. But I guess he's playing some kind of character at the moment, so he can't get out from it. Frank Lamparelli, yeah, easy, why not? I would pull Frank Lamparelli anytime because he's top roller. I'm not afraid I'm top roller as well. My top roll is hard. My top roll is very good. My rotation is 76 kilograms, and the top row here, I believe here I can rotate about 60 kilograms in this rotation on the table. So about the gear, I'm always honest and open about everything, but I don't know about the heavy gear because I have used only growth hormone and testosterone. But I know that many of the gears is really bad for the arm wrestling because your tendons are getting very, very weak. So thanks God I haven't got that problem, but you can see many guys are suffering. Many top level pullers after every competition are losing something, elbow, biceps, something, and that's all from gear. But you have to use gear, to be honest, to be on that top stage. 99% of the people using gear. I think you can go for Frank Lamparelli. I beat you 3 years ago, Stieko. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I don't know the nickname. 3 years ago, everybody was having the chance to beat me, my friend. 3 years ago was the craziest time of my life. That was 3 years ago. I came back from Turkey with absolutely demolished hand. My rotator was torn here for 70%. Biceps was freshly off, and radiobrachialis connection to the bone was killing me. So 3 years ago, if I fought someone 3 years ago, then definitely the chance to beat me was way bigger than now. But I was still accepting fight. I was still fighting because it's inside you. You think that, oh, I will go there, or I will try to still fight. I was always thinking that, okay, sideways we can't go. We have no side pressure. Shoulder, no. So maybe I will do like that. Maybe I will just try to fight someone with a wrist. That was my plans, what I was planning a long time ago. But only now I understand that. I can actually properly pull if I am healthy. That's the only way how you can actually pull. Only when you are healthy. So I put now 20 kilograms, which comes to the 44 in the real weight. So here would be the pressure is really easy to put the big weight and to push here is quite easy. I'm trying to imitate. I'm actually applying pressure, more bone on the bone, and I'm pushing it more on the vertical part of this handle. Like that. Okay. Yeah, gears make tendons stiff and that from musket finish guard. Musket finish guy. I never see any musket finish guy. Sorry, I don't know what you mean with the finish guy, but yeah, like, of course, nobody is actually openly talking about that, but the gear is. I remember one of the Russian arm wrestlers told me that gear is making your tendons like a wet toilet paper. So definitely there is benefits, but definitely there is the worst side as well. At the moment, I'm using BPC 500, BPC 157 with a TB 500, then 1 mil a test, and growth hormone. At the moment, that's all I need, because I still wanna heal everything on 100%, because I still feel that there is some areas which is it's not like suffering, but on a bigger load they need longer recovery. I believe there is still some kind of bits of the injury, because I've never been opening anything, I've never been cutting anything, so it's just at the moment this part is still a little bit bothering me. It's nothing too major, but on a bigger weight, on a many repetition, I feel that it seems like stays a little bit behind. First time when I got this machine, I was doing about 60 kilograms, and then quite quickly, took me about, I guess, 2 months to go for 100 kilograms on a 6 reps. So 100 kilograms on a 6 reps, just putting it sideways in the table. But after that, I felt how I can transfer that in an arm wrestling fight, because, like I showed you before, to pull with a back pressure, not curving in your wrist, not using your top row, but going just sideways and pushing it together with a back pressure. That is the actually the secret, that you can pull backwards and in the same moment you can go sideways. Yeah, knives are the top ones are for outdoor cooking, for because I was used to be a chef, so those are like for bone chopping, and the bottom ones are like camping knives, like tactical knives. One is like a diver's knife, and those other ones are just like you can buy them here in not far from here, about 20 miles from there is a shop where you can buy them. Actually, I was surprised that you can buy so nice looking knives, and they don't even ask you no passport, nothing. But I believe if you're gonna start to walk on the street, then definitely gonna ask something. Compatible info. Okay, guys, maybe I'm not very good in understanding what you mean with don't think is it's all as he says is that about really component. If you want to ask me anything, just shoot it out, because I'm not gonna shy or whatever. Comments like I beat you 3 years ago is a little bit silly, because I don't even see your picture or I don't even know your name. And as I explained you, 3 years ago was the lowest point in my arm wrestling career. Everybody knows that. So if you beat me, congratulations, you're a top guy. Yeah, Kalina was using that as well and found it very healthy and helping. I know that. I talked with him about that. No, I'm not Greek. I'm going to tell one more time about this channel, about the live, and why I'm actually doing this. I'm here spending my time to share with you guys with some stuff what I have experienced in my basically journey. In 12 years I have done so many mistakes. That's why you have a chance to ask me questions. And if I can help you with my advice, I will, because I healed up alone here working out. It took me 4 years, 4 long years, and there is only a couple of people who actually, thanks Ingus about the mics, I will do that. So there is only a couple of people like my wife and Paul Maiden who actually knew that I'm really badly injured. But he was still giving me fights, he was giving me options to basically to compete, because I was asking. I've never been ready. Like only last 5-6 fights I am fighting with my hand. Before I was fighting with my ego. I was trying to stay active as a man, as any of us would like to do, but injuries was really, really bad. And now I need to feed my family. I need to provide. I need to put those tiles down to work with the mallet every single day. And I still want to train. I still want to compete. So it took me loads of time to understand that I need to heal myself to be able actually to fight in a high level again. Are you Greek? No, buddy, I'm not Greek. Ingus Plume. Hi, buddy, yeah. About the Hermes Gasparini is insane. I would say I would get with him in the slip because he would go backwards with top roll. I would get in a slip and then it would be back pressure on back pressure. Trust me, give me a couple months. If I will beat my 85 kilograms back pressure, then not many people can match that back pressure in 105 kilograms category. Not many on this planet. 85 kilograms I did before the last fight, and I know many guys who tried that and they can't even move that way. Yeah, you are right. It's very hard to stay healthy while you are arm wrestling. That's why I'm not arm wrestling. I decided to be healthy. I decided to train here alone. I'm not abusing myself here. I can control. I can stop when it's painful. I can stop when it's too much. And in a sparring sessions, you can't do that. Because you start to fight, you start to dogfight, you go for the pins, you try to survive, you give someone to stretch your finger, you are fighting against someone who is stronger, and in the end he opens still against your will. He is opening you up, and next morning you are in pain. I would never do that here in my place. But for that you need to understanding how to pull. If you don't have a plan how you're gonna fight in the fight, you need loads of sparring time. I have absolutely understanding what I want to do on the table. That's why I can be self-efficient here. What was my injury? So I tore my rotator on this shoulder. That was in Turkey. I tore my rotator and my biceps top connection. This one is no biceps connection. It actually fixes here under the shoulder, and this came off. So my biceps dropped, my rotator was torn, and I had this tendon attached to this bone was coming off a little bit. So in one moment I got 3 injuries in the same time. I went to the doctor, he asked me huge money and said I need to go on the table. He will basically make a surgery, and then 6 weeks I need to walk with my hand like that. But next day I supposed to actually start to work on the project, and I need to put food on the table, so I declined that and I decided to work. I was suffering a lot. I couldn't even lift 5 kilograms, nothing. I was working, running the project to put the food on the table, and still hoping that I will arm wrestle someday again. And after like 1 month, something like that, I started to train with a small band, slowly. After that, I already started to arm wrestle. I could hold, I couldn't press, nothing. I could hold just with my wrist. Yeah, it was crazy time. I don't wish anyone to go through that. What do you think, Hermes, if we're gonna face Devon? Listen, to beat Devon, you need the proper style. You can't beat Devon going with a back pressure. You will never beat Devon shooting top roll. Never in your life. Yeah, Reno doesn't do too much because his table IQ is high. He knows what he needs to do. He's preparing himself in a gym, I believe. Devon can be beat when you take him sideways and you put huge rotation from the top and then you pull back. But we need someone who can do that. because when you are going backwards and rotating, you are not attacking Devon's pronation. He is just, he just, he just goes with you. He just go give you his hand. You have to turn him absolutely flat, and then pull him towards yourself. That's how you can beat Devon. How did you clear all of that? What positions were you in when you get hurt? You know, those injuries came with a time. I was actually injured all the time, a little bit more and more and more. And this is just because I never was trying to heal them. I was trying to be active and pull. And in the Turk, there was a problem that the language barrier, and you can't say stop or whatever. And there was many matches when we was almost killing each other. And the sparring sessions in Turkey was so bad that next morning I never could even move my hand. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was something like slowly start to move my hand. So Friday it was almost back. It was already like okay, and then Saturday is again sparring. So in that kind of mode, I was pulling for more than half year, and the inflammation was in a very, very high. And when your tendons are inflamed, they are really, really weak. And then once I went in a strap, and I was talking with someone, and he went for the ready go, and he just pulled me over the table like that, and I felt like I heard the noise under my shoulder there. But after 1 week, it just disappeared, the pain. But actually, that was tore of my rotator. And the next one was already on the beach. I took one big umbrella with a concrete base. I put it like that. I lift it up, and the moment when I lift up, basically everything was already on a tiny bit there. It just went down. I went to the doctor, went to the hospital, and I have that actually the disc somewhere with the pictures how bad it was there. He actually told me that the front rotator is 70% torn. How do you think you would? Yeah, sometimes we feel that in the fight, you know, those people gonna tell you excuses, weak or whatever. They're gonna tell you all those bad things. Only you, and only people who knows you, and only people who are high-level professionals understands that body won't listen you if you are not healthy. If your tendons are inflamed, they will never work. Until you're gonna put the pressure on a certain pressure, your body will switch them on, off. That's it. Gone. No power, wobbly, numb, nothing. On a ready go, you just can watch how your hand goes. You can't even switch on. Your brain will never let you get in those positions where you can hurt yourself if you are not 100% healthy. And whatever somebody says, listen, don't think too much about others' opinion. The most important is what is in your head, what is your goals, that your wife and your kid or your beloved ones are healthy. Somebody's opinion is just his opinion. And it's cool that he actually has opinion. That means he's still watching you. Because those are not excuses. Those are explanations. We have to explain. When something happens to you, you have to explain yourself. In the worst case, always try to explain yourself. Maybe that was your mistake. Maybe you was weak. Maybe you was unprepared for something. Maybe your health was actually not in a good shape. You have to give your computer always answers. Because if you don't answer on the questions, you will just walk around with some kind of question mark. take break down every situation, every single winning or losing. You always break down how that happened, why that happened, why I felt nervous, why I felt dizzy, why I couldn't wake up. I always analyze everything, absolutely in the smallest bits. Yeah, of course. Stop sparring. Stop sparring. Sparring is more like ego. Sparring is for ego. Trust me. If you take it like that, sparring is for ego. Imagine strong guy, someone who can beat everyone. He gonna go for sparring every single week, every twice a week. For what? He beats everyone. He likes to beat everyone. He likes that feeling. He likes everybody's watching him. He likes that wow. Oh yeah. Oh come on. Yeah, he's so strong. He likes those videos when somebody is filming. Take that away. Imagine you don't need it. Because you need to deliver only on the match day. You need to fight only when it's a fight. All other stuff doesn't count. Nobody will pay you for that. Nobody will cheer you for that, that you was so amazing in sparring. In the beginning, think help it because isn't. Yeah. Exactly. Arm wrestling, sparring is for technique. That's why you need. I always was telling that find a wise man who will be ready to spend his time and energy for you, who will be giving that time away for you. And it's not about fight. It's about taking your hand, turning it in, showing you, listen, what's happening now? You feel it? You feel it this? Can you feel now? And when I do all that together, now you try, go there, no, now like that. Small bits he gonna show you. If you are not stupid, you will feel it quite quickly. And then you can actually start to do it yourself. But to go somewhere and fight like a dog fight every single week, that's more like a mental issue. That's a dog fight. Yeah. One door. Yeah. Absolutely. I agree on 100%, buddy. Exactly. This is what you need. When you feel that you need someone, you have to have those numbers, you have to have those people on your mind that you can call him. One is, for example, good hooker, one is a good puller, like top roller, one has a good back pressure or whatever. You just put like, okay, I'll call him. Can we work one-on-one? 3-4 hours. I just want to try something. This is how you spar. But now arm wrestling sparring is something close to the boxing sparring. I don't know why people do that, because it's still and don't try to always remember there's going to be someone who is doing arm wrestling because everybody is doing that, and someone who actually wants to be an arm wrestler, great arm wrestler. There is many people who does it because everybody does that, and you don't need no license, nothing. You just can. It's really, let's say, reachable sport. Everybody can do it, and I believe I don't blame those guys as well. It's their rights to be there, because not everyone will be on those stages. And actually, I will tell you even more. We have to give back to the guys who are still in the shed, who are still in the garages, who are still in the living rooms training. Because those guys are those guys who are buying pay-per-views and buying handles. 99.9%. Those guys are those who are making money for the top guys who are pulling. Fans, the guys who maybe will never be on the stage, are those guys who are supporting the rich people who are actually making 20 grand now for the fight. What took me longest to develop? Hook, definitely. Because hook, I will tell you like that, Going backwards always was for me fun because I don't risk with nothing. I take you with me. I'll grab you and bring you with me, and you're gonna follow me. Whatever it takes, I will have that back pressure. I will take you with me. But hook showed me it made me like naked because I have to stay in the center. I have to give away something. I have to let you to drive in my hand, and only then I can do something. So it took me really long time to be able put the hook in my system. Almost 9 years. I never done even one hook movement. I was preparing hook for a couple of competitions and I didn't even use it. Only lately, in last 3 matches, I start to use hook, and I like it. I'm really sorry, but guys, I don't know what is overcoming isometrics. I know what you mean with that Todd Hutchings style. I have done that pull. I done it, and I do something similar. I do just over rotation and I go sideways like that. I do something. I will film what I'm doing. I haven't showed you still everything. Greetings from Turkey. Did Ferit Osmanli quit an arm wrestling? Ferit Osmanli was pulling with me for 1 year in my team in Alanya. So Ferit Osmanli was actually quitting arm wrestling there already in Turkey. I actually told him, come on, you need to train, you are a good arm wrestler, you need to compete. Then he got a couple wins, good wins on AMC arm wrestling. And then I got him fight with Jordan Sonyev in America. And he went there and he stayed there with his wife. He's now in America, he's living in America. And he is still training there and competing there as well. So you're gonna see him more, don't worry. You try to move something what doesn't move. I have tried it. I have tried it a little bit different. I remember what I was doing that. I was putting actually something like, if I, for example, I'm standing on a table, I was putting something down around the far end leg, a strap, and then putting the strap around my pronation, and just I was trying to pronate in that dead weight. I can't say I enjoy that. Long tournament, I never take off. I don't do those recoveries. I'll tell you like that. If that was a really bad stuff going on, I need to take off. Not next day. Next day I'm always training because there is still no pain. And after next day the pain kicks in. Then I take 2 days off or 3, maximum 3. And then when the pain is going down a little bit, I start to train even with the pain. Because then I heal faster. If I would take fully off, I believe that my body won't understand what's going on because I haven't done it for 10 years. Yeah, I'm hoping as well. So I'm gonna go to Argentina someday because at the moment I have no plans to go there. Some of the top Welsh guys trains at 60%. Josh Davies told me that. Josh is a nice guy. Josh is my friend. We are good friends now. So Josh is a cool guy. He's definitely not my opponent no more because we are different weight categories now. So I'm not. He's not on my list no more. He's a really nice guy. Listen, I have one idea. What I was thinking to tell someone. What if we are actually overwhelming ourselves with preparation. What if the weights what we are lifting is actually too big and we are actually wearing ourselves out? And I will explain you. For example, back pressure, I'm doing 85 kilograms. What if I'm pulling the guy whose back pressure is only 40? So I need just a 40 to get him over the center. So I'm training with 85, making my body absolutely tired. But if I would train just with a 50, because 50 is still enough to get him over the center. Then I'm going sideways with a rotation, 76 kilograms, for example. What if I can take him down with a 42? Working with a smaller weight, I wouldn't overload my tendons. They would recover faster, and I could make even more volume. I want to try to prepare for one competition absolutely using only 20 or 30% of the max weight. I want to try, and I believe it's going to be cool. I believe. Remember, guys, that before the fight, all you want to do, which is most important, what you want to do, you want to start to get your angles tight. Yeah, I don't have that problem because I'm training here at home. But you who are running around the clubs and pulling, remember you don't want no extensions. I will explain you like that. Imagine your hand here. Your hand here is 100%. Strength of your hand here is 100%, yeah? You're gonna go to the sparring, and against your will, your friend who is stronger is gonna open it up once, twice, 3 times. So you need 4 or 5 days to get the same power back in this angle. So that's why before the fight, you don't work to the negative at all. At least 2 weeks. 2 weeks, you don't even have that movement there. And you have no movement of open wrist. You have only that. Even when you're training wrist, you don't do negative at all. You do wrist and only down. Only down. Rotation as well. No negative. Only rotation and only here. 2 weeks before the fight. You show your body that this is the only way. This is the only way. This is the only way how we stay on the table. Because if you will start to do all these movements, lifts from the ground, all that bullshit before the fight, until somebody will put the pressure on your hand, it will go to the lowest point. Trust me, 100%. Yeah, definitely. If I have a mileage on my hands, definitely I believe the 20% would actually make me like unbeatable, because I will be fresh. I will be all the time supplied by the blood. So I will all the time supply all vitamins and minerals to my body. And I believe that I'm gonna be in absolute different mode. Yeah, Claymore knows best than everyone how is to lift heavy, heavy and fast, because he is absolutely unit, like 3.5 meter tall guy who can lift all the weights what is in the gym. I am gonna go for food because before I was coming here, my wife took out a Sunday roast, but today is Saturday, but doesn't matter. So I just want to thank everyone who joined, and even the haters. I like you all, and I believe that we are on the right wave and in the right place. I believe we're going to build something like a small community here, where you can always join and tell what hurts. Even maybe not about arm wrestling, because I'm happy to listen to all your bullshit. If I can help somehow with, at least with my opinion, or or something, I'm gonna do that as much as I can, because we are not here only to break arms or lift some kilograms. We need to support each other, and I believe only supporting each other we can be strong, because apes are strong together, because we are fucking apes, because arm wrestlers are the baddest dudes on the planet. Trust me, guys. Have a blessed evening, and see you everybody soon, yeah? I'm going for the food now. Love you all. Bye. Okay.